Social media for real estate agents. This is without question one of the hottest topics, and I want to show you as a realtor exactly how to crush it without taking up too much of your time. Most agents struggle with social media because they don't know where to start. They put too much time into it. They're throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks, and they're not following a proven process and plan. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create that process and plan to make sure that you absolutely crush it and start to attract clients at scale using social media without getting overwhelmed and feeling like you're lost. What's up, guys? It's Mike Sherrard. I'm incredibly excited to talk to you about this because this is my specialty. Over the last 6 months, I helped 3,000 agents learn how to properly use social media. And if you do want to see more, comment below. I'll give you my free masterclass. And also, if you like, comment, subscribe, I actually give out a free version of my entire program every single month to somebody that likes, comments, and subscribes to all of my videos. Now let's get straight into it. The first thing that you need to do is you need to pick your pillar content platforms in order to build your foundation. Let me explain. You've got two forms of content right now that are very, very popular. You've got long form like YouTube, and you've got short form like Instagram Reels and TikTok. You want to choose one of each, and that's what's going to give you the foundation to start to scale very efficiently. We're going to say for this example, we're going to choose YouTube and TikTok because of the following reason. YouTube is a long form platform. You can start to repurpose that full length YouTube video for a shorter clip to cross promote on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So that covers multiple platforms just from one pillar piece of content that you've already created. Looking at TikTok, for example, if you do a TikTok video, you can repurpose that for Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. So by just creating two videos, one from each style of content, you're going to cover all of the platforms with almost no effort. So now that we've picked the pillar form content that we can repurpose to micro content in order to distribute or cross promote across the rest of the social media platforms, the next thing we need to do is prepare. And this is again where a lot of agents fail, is they don't prepare. So they get ready to start recording a video or make a post. They have no idea what they're going to post. They have no idea what they're going to talk about. And then they start going through analysis paralysis and they don't take any action. You need to understand that done is better than perfect, and imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. So if you look at how I record my content, I actually have my entire a quarter of a year's worth of content written out by title, as well as the bullet points that I want to talk about in that content. So my recommendation to you, now that we understand the platforms we're going to be active on to have an omnipresent online, is you need to write out your content specific to multiple different categories that you want to discuss. For example, buyers, sellers, investors could be the ones that you want to touch on. So take buyers, for example, and write out all of your ideas that are going to help you attract buyers. Could be things like cost of living in your city, 5 things you need to know about your city, doing a city tour, doing a community tour that you're farming in, or any of the pillar videos that are going to help you attract buyers. Same thing with sellers. Could be sellers tips to get your house sold for more money in less time. Could be, do you need to stage a property? Could be best times to list a property. Could also be just very beautiful and professional property tours with you in the video to make sure that you're building your personal brand. So now that we understand the content that we're going to put out and we've planned it proactively in order to prepare ourselves for success, you need to do step number 3, which is batching your content. You can see in my studio here, I've got a mic up here, I've got a light up here, I've got the camera over there, I've got the lights behind me. It takes a second to get set up, and it does for anybody. The worst and most inefficient thing you can do is to do videos one by one, because it takes time to set up. It takes time to get mentally prepared. It takes time to get physically prepared. Then you have to deliver the video. Then you have to take it all down. And then you have to rinse and repeat every single time. It is so inefficient. So my biggest recommendation is making sure that you're batching your content. I'm going to sit here right now and record 8 videos back to back because I do 2 videos a week. If you're doing 1 video a week, do 4 videos back to back. So in one session, you've done your entire month's worth of content. It's done for you, and then you can just repurpose it for every platform, and within maybe a matter of 3-4 hours in one session, you've got your entire month's worth of content done because you already knew what you were going to talk about, you already knew what platforms you were going to be using, and you did it all back to back. Now, we talked about repurposing your content, which is extremely effective, and the moral of the story there is, again, looking at TikTok, for example. A TikTok video is very similar to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Take your TikTok Facebook video and put it on all the other platforms. We talked about YouTube being a pillar form piece of content. Take your maybe 7-minute YouTube video and then take a 1-minute clip from that video, post it on Instagram, natively upload it to Facebook, and natively upload it to LinkedIn. So that way, by just creating 2 videos or 2 pieces of content, the rest are absolutely covered. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is tying it all together with in-the-moment content. Yes, these videos that you're going to be putting out or the posts that you're going to be making are going to be great for attracting clients, but the way that you're going to start to build trust with your clients is by leveraging in-the-moment content. So what this is things like Instagram stories, just documenting your journey, tying all of this beautiful content in that you're creating into your daily schedule to keep yourself top of mind and not just wait for the next week until your next video comes out. You want to make sure that you constantly not just become top of mind, but you also remain top of mind. And the best way to do that is by leveraging this in-the-moment content like Instagram stories, where you're just documenting your day, whatever you're doing, showing properties, checking out a new listing, staging a property, out on a city tour, going to a restaurant, does not matter. Just make sure that you flip this little beautiful thing around and you start to make sure that you highlight that so the people following you continue to see you at the top of their feed and therefore remaining top of mind. Now, the last one is incredibly important, creating a content calendar. Again, analysis paralysis is the biggest reason why most people fail on social media, because they have no idea when they're going to post. They say, okay, Mike, I watched your video. I'm super fired up to start using social media. I'm going to post tomorrow. Well, tomorrow comes and then they get a whole slew of client emails. So, okay, maybe I'm going to post the next day. And then the next day comes and, oh my gosh, I've got all of this information. I got a new listing. I got to get it up. Maybe we'll do it the next day. And then the cycle repeats over and over and over. What you need to understand is that social media or content in general is a form of prospecting. You need to use it as a tool, not a toy. It's the ability to generate clients the modern way, to the point where you can leverage your time instead of just doing it the old school way with traditional prospecting. You need to build this into your calendar. So if you're going to post twice a week, say that you're going to maybe post every Monday and Thursday. Okay, well, which platforms are you going to post on? Okay, now that you know the platforms you're going to post on, maybe you're going to do a professional photo on Monday that relates to real estate, and you're going to do a personal photo on Thursday that relates to your brand, your niche, your hobbies, and building your personal brand. And when are you going to post your YouTube videos? When are you going to record your videos? You need to make sure that you have a content calendar dialed so that you can be very strategic and you can follow a process that's going to make sure that it seamlessly fits into your daily activities and doesn't become an overwhelming headache like most seem to turn it into. So if you're ready to get started, now's the time. Get off this video, go start taking action, go record some videos and start to repurpose it to make sure that you're efficient with your content, batching it, and starting to execute. So again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.